Good morning, Flip Fam. How you doing? Oh, yeah. It's a nice morning again. As you can see, it's becoming lighter. So the sun is, getting closer. Well, not really closer, because that would be pretty hot. A lot of people, when you're online, you read and you imagine a voice. And when you read stuff, things can get out of context because you don't hear how it's read. You need emojis to animate your expression in how things are being said, and even then there's a lot of confusion. So for most people, even in the voice chat, they don't get when something is satirical, ironical, sarcastic. And especially if you have the heavy issues, people don't know. And people get upset because they don't know. They assume. And assumptions, those are the biggest failings of everything. It's building your house on quicksand. And holding on to assumptions is, like a big old tree that will be blown down or chopped down pretty easy because it sticks out. Assumptions are not easy to live with. It seems easy as long as they are not questioned. But once questioned, your assumptions are going to undermine you. Most assumptions are there for you to, get away with doubt. You assume because if you assume something, you don't have to investigate. But the longer you hold on to an assumption, the more it's ingrained in your pattern and more likely to be ignored as an assumption, but taken as a fact because it worked for so long, So that's something to keep in mind. Assumptions do not always work for you. Never will, never have. Even if the assumption is right. But you are called out on it. You cannot explain the assumption, even if it's right. It still shows your ignorance and probably your lack in willingness to investigate. And in the worst case, your assumption will kill you. And you wouldn't even know. And you would blame the other guy for killing you, while it was your assumption that led to all the events prior. So try to understand how your mind works. Assumptions are no good things. They can be handy at times, but Do not cling to them. Never works out for you in the end. Anyway, who wants to hear a fucking monkey in the early morning, right? Have a good time. See you later, and much love to you all.